hello. Welcome to Rose of Venus Tarot. It's me. Thanks for clicking onto my live. This is going to be a what is the current gossip on you energy reading, you guys. I'm trying to wait for more people to roll in, so I'll go ahead and do the channel message. I'm not gonna light my Palo Santos because I'm in my haven't been alive in a minute. I hope this live doesn't cut. But I feel like the current gossip on you is that people feel like you're too cool to be taken advantage of. You got people who wanted to maybe set you up and whatnot, but it's like your energy kind of makes people rethink. It makes people melt when you're around them. Hello, 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 everybody. We're gonna pull some cards on this, see what else the gossip is on you. We got self-made coming out here. The gossip on you is that you're independent and you really don't like to rely on people. This is another reason people are viewing you as cool, but also the same reason that people might feel a little slighted by you because you don't rely on anybody. It doesn't allow for people can't have that power over you. People might start thinking of like insidious ways to kind of leverage things with you, try to like gain power over you in some way or some sort. But there's so many people who like admire you, they admire your vibe. There's also people, let's clarify this self made. Poker face is coming out here. The gossip on you is that you have a poker face and you're self-made. You might think that people could see you, they might guess certain things about you, and you think that they know you really well, but it's like deep down inside they can't really tap into who you are. They can't read you because you guys are so self-reliant, and then people feel like they don't have a right to like they don't have a right to pull information from you. So your poker face is another reason it makes people kind of put on their poker face and they feel like they gotta like find out more about you, find out more information. Poker face, hiding true feelings, impossible to read, emotionally detached. You'll never know is coming out here. Yeah, this is people feeling like this is a part of your kind of an essence. You have this sort of poker face. You don't really bleed your emotions into other people. You guys like you stand on your own. What is that word? Stoic. People might describe you as stoic if you're relating to this reading. Of course, not every reading is going to resonate. Please take what does resonate and leave the rest behind. Oh, most of these cards are upright. The gospel on you, swipe right, people who are interested in you because you are self-made. But some of these people who are interested in you, it's like they have this sort of insecurity where they feel like they need leverage. They feel like they need to be relied on in order to keep you. They feel like you're not going to stay because you have so many options unless they are like basically trying to activeness here. But it's like people, when they're around, they plot on you definitely when you're away. But then when they come around you, it's something about your angel face, you're calm, you're not disrespectful at all. You're very considerate. You're very like, it's just cool overall. There's some people who wish that they could imitate that sort of vibe that you have. There's some people who feel like they're more attractive than you, but they feel like you're also self-made. So this attracts people to you. It's like you're a challenge when it comes to dating you. Dating you is a challenge, getting to know you is a challenge, but at the same time, you're cool, you're calm, you're collected. There's a lot of people who respect you. There's too many people who admire you. And that's why people like when they're about to set you up or like try to bully you or something, they're like, I can't do this to the collective because the collective have too many people that's going to basically vindicate you or fight for you or know that you aren't the one in the wrong here. We got Unbreakable coming out here. Inner toughness, ending hardships, strength through adversary. Nothing can break me. I was going to do another energy on this because there's somebody who kind of, hmm, it's like they kind of want to hinder your, what is that called? Your drive. Somebody might want to stop your drive and your unbreakableness. This is people who kind of want leverage over you. It's some people who take personal disrespect to your strength because, they don't internally feel like, they're attractive enough to have you, or they don't feel like they have the wealth to have people, not even just you. These people are just used to get used using power dynamics to get what they want. And because they can't use that with you because you are unbreakable, there's somebody who like, they want you to lose your drive so that they imagine you who you would be in desperate situations, basically. These people are like, oh, if the collective didn't have that money, they would be with me. If the collective didn't have that clout, they would be with me. If the collective didn't trust other people, they would be with me here. And people could get real insidious about trying to get you attached to them. You guys might also have people who are currently stalking you, like, watching you. They're looking at you for weaknesses. These people feel like there's nobody that's unbreakable. They feel like anybody in the right situation would be able to be utilized or have people turned against them. Low drive or fears out of nowhere, especially fears surrounding losing your place or losing your money or losing your job. These fears are being sent towards you. None of that is going to happen to you. You're always going to have a place to stay. You guys are always going to have money in your pocket. Try to push through that. Like some out of bed, like doesn't want you to be able to leave the bed or doesn't want you to feel motivated. They want you to feel like you want to rely on somebody else here. Some of you guys, this could who is this? Self-competition, me versus me, personal growth, becoming better than yesterday. My only competition is coming out here. The gossip on you is that you are not competitive. So this is another reason why people they can with even feminine energies that want to compete with you. You're always competing with yourself. You're always doing something unexpected. So it's like to compete with you, they would have to become you. But becoming you would take too much strength. It would take too much strength. They would have to exhibit your social strengths, your self-made, your me versus me. People love that you don't leave anybody responsible are and what you are here. But it's some people who wish kind of like you did. Like, Divine, please tell me more. We got shadow work coming out here underneath me versus me. The gossip on you is that you're not afraid to face your shadow. People see you as somebody who can be very self evaluating and self aware. You have the ability to deduce like who you're like I might have effed up before, but I ain't gonna make that same mistake. And then you could really look at the factors in which made you make certain mistakes or certain impulsive decisions here. A lot of you guys are being told not to make decisions out of like hurt or rejection here. Like if you guys don't get one job, you might be like, oh, I gotta just find any job. And then people might sense that like even though it's a small desperation, people might look for any desperation to kind of entrap you because of your vibe, the money you bring, the attention you bring, the like your overall you-ness. Facing hidden fears, exploring darker emotions, accepting imperfections, meeting your darker self here. People also with this shadow work here, People know you're not afraid to get dark if you have to. They do not like facing your shadow side because of your light and your energy here. Hey, your light and your energy is so magnetic. Hi, everybody entering the chat. We got lessons learned, wisdom gained, completing cycles, growth through experience. I'm wiser now here. Ability to deduce, you have ability to learn. People are very proud of your growth because a lot of you guys might be popular because this is the gossip on you is cool. So it's like with your popularity, you may have had the chance to hang around with a lot of different people and a lot of different crowds. So it's like you really learn who wasn't for you, what wasn't for you. When this lesson learned energy is coming out. This is definitely family energy that looks at you and they're proud that you left behind people and places and things that were not for you. They might have not agreed with you leaving behind certain jobs, careers, or education that you felt like wasn't for you because some people might have wanted you to stick it out no matter what. But this is no longer like, the case here. They see they're looking at you as more capable. People felt like you were too young when you were asking for the training wheels to be taken off your bike. And they were very afraid that you might get caught up with the crowd or you might be taken advantage of. They're relieved that you guys could dive into a crowd without losing yourself. People are now seeing you like as an adult who explore different options, but you don't feel like you have to commit to that them, see how they are. And then you're like, nah, I don't really want to hang with them because, and some of your family might have been concerned about your social life if you had different friends and then you always had a friend that you were like, moving on from or breaking up with or having problems with, they were like, oh, I hope they like, can find stable people. I hope they're not like, running with the wrong people or why you always leaving people behind life here. But now they're seeing stuff on the news and stuff and drama that happens with other people so commonly, and they're realizing why you move on from certain people. Some of these people could have at first thought you were trying to like social climb. You were trying to get to the top of every mountain without like you were just trying to get to the top and like dropping people because of shallow reasons. Now they see your reasonings were not shallow for the people you left behind or the people who, you broke it off with. If people broke it off with you, it was usually because you were not willing to go certain routes with them. You were not willing to engage in the way they wanted you to engage with the behind the mask card hit hair, hidden emotions, concealing true self, afraid to sees the real me. See, I told you there's a lot of hidden emotions coming out here behind you here. You guys are very emotionally self-reliant, is what people feel like. They don't feel like you'll be the type to call them on the phone if you're upset. They feel like you don't like letting people know what's going on with you because a lot of the times people might have tried to blame you or they might have tried to yeah, insinuate, like, they put extra pressure on you when you were just trying to let people know what was going on. So you got this, I'll handle it myself type of vibe. Is the gossip on you? You got this, no, I'm okay. I'll handle my own self. And this is a coming out a lesson learned here. So this is a lesson you learned. You learn to mask your emotions. Some of you guys might have struggled with feeling like you were phony at different times, but like it's like people see why because it's like why would I call you? You don't even know you don't know what to say, you don't know what to do, you don't know how to help me, but you guys know what to say to yourself. You give yourself that pep talk, or you could look up the right tarot reader on YouTube. We give you the pep talk or philosopher and whatnot, rather than putting those emotions other people who might try to use it against you. When my abs hurt, I was working out a little. It's warm here in the Netherlands. It finally hit 60 degrees and it was sunny outside. So I've been enjoying some time outside. Money moves is coming out here and it's supposed to stay in the 60s, like dang near all week, 60s, 55, 62. And it's like blizzarding in New York where I used to live. Smart strategic investment, building wealth, making my money work. The gossip on you is that you're making money moves is coming out here under behind the mask. People are feeling like you're learning how and where to invest your money. You're also not allowing emotions. This is money moves and the emotions and lessons learned. This kind of goes back to what I was saying about you guys are learning not to feel any desperation. Some of you guys, you might have an apartment that you really want, and then the apartment you want is like, no, sorry, we're not trying to rent. And then you're like, I gotta just accept any apartment. You gotta just take that like on the chin. You learn to just take it. I like, I could find another place like that. And it's like, dang, I really want at that job, am I not good enough to be hired at a job? Like I gotta accept more. I feel like a lot of you guys might have learned to save your money up here so that you never have that reliance or desperation on you again. You never have to deal with BS again. Red flags is coming out here. Warning signs, ignored situations, potential trouble. You knew better is coming out here with this red flags is that you could probably see through red flags better now. I'm gonna actually clarify this red flags gossip. What is this red flags gossip, Divine? What is this red flag gossip? Love bombed is coming out here in reverse. The gossip on you is that you see red flags very early on, and you see people trying to love bomb you as a red flag. A lot of you guys are giving like, hey, even men and women, I want you to be my boo, my wife. I want you to marry me. And this is another reason why people feel like they gotta be strategic or get some sort of leverage with you. Because it's like you are not with that fake shit. You're like your voice might not even reach that phony pitch with people. You don't fall for the love bombing. You don't fall for like somebody telling you they want kids with you on the first date. Like, I want to love you and I want kids with you and this and that. And, you got to delete your dating profiles. As soon as we meet, I'm ready to settle down. Or you could have somebody that was thinking about like trying to come in and love bomb you. These people, it's like, the people who want leverage and that only the people who try to plot on you. What was I going to say about that? It's like they want to be with you, but they want quick for real in the right way here. These people want like instant and easy like product. They just want to be able to get you. People feel like they can't you don't appreciate like certain niceties, like buying you flowers and stuff like this. Like I'm gonna buy you flowers, I'm gonna take you out, and then when certain people are going to hold that over your head. A lot of you guys appreciate these things like over time. It's not like you wouldn't appreciate somebody buying you flowers, but if it's like, like you could be suspicious of that overbuild here, you know. Divine, please tell me more. Catfish is coming out here. Catfish, pretending to be someone else online, fake profile, deceptive image, not who you think I am. I don't feel like this is like you necessarily giving catfish energy, but if people see you online, they feel like you don't put your entire life online. So they feel like online you could be a very nice person. You might post like religious quotes and like I don't know, things that would make people think that you have this open personality. But then when they meet you and they could feel your boundaries. They could feel your poker face. They could feel your lack of like desperation to get with them. They could feel Ooh, what is this? Put that back. Divine, please tell me more. I want an upright card. Deep fake is coming out here. Oh my goodness. The gossip on you is that people might mistake you for being fake, like I said, because they can't separate. It's only the people who think you're fake are those who look for weaknesses in others here. So if you guys are like you like people's pictures back, you comment on people's photos, they're like, "How you're fake? Because how come you're that nice, but I can't control you and whatnot." Here, I actually had somebody ask me that at a job I worked at after like setting boundaries with them, and it's like I think what did they say? They asked me if they could have some of my chips. And I'm like, no, like this is a small bag of chips. I like, and they went to put their hand in my bag of chips. I'm like, what? And I jumped back, like, get like off my chips, like type of energy. And then she had the nerve to say, I thought you were nice. I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, because you smile all the time. Like you didn't think I would set boundaries like that. You thought I was gonna be like here, like I'm like, ew. After that, I'm like, I completely cut the relationship off. I started being like rolling my eyes. She say hi, I get a middle finger, and still ha ha laughed it off until they realized like, nah, I'm not even playing. I'm like, I got detached from you. I'm like, you look for certain things, and then you think like people don't have boundaries. So some of you guys have that sort of like kindness, because why not treat a person like a human being, smile with them and whatnot, but you don't allow people to invade you, like, or try to bully you, take from you, like cross certain lines with you here. Um, Hustle mode is coming out here. Grinding hard, ambitious, drive, determined effort, sleep can wait. Is coming out here. The gossip on you is that you're in hustle mode while other people just that they're in hustle mode here, grinding hard. You're also very ambitious. You guys have like this determined type of self. Some of you guys are also night owls. You're up late at night, even if you got to work during the day. It's like you guys love seeing your money go up in your bank account. You love your savings going up, and you guys are maybe learning to love you seeing your savings things go up more than you like seeing your closet filled with new things. I've had to go through that. I'm like, like even last year, I'm like, this is a lot of materialism I was in. I'm like, the only reason I'm still living in the Bronx is because I do like paying cheap rent and then going for lipo, plastic surgery, all of this stuff. Special about that. Why a lot of the African Americans fall into materialism and starting like early on, like being made fun of for wearing Payless shoes or not having in stuff, and how you could like observe that, like, in your subconscious, and then you feel like you got to have all these new things. That's why I'm living in the countryside with damn near nothing but cows, horses, and truly enjoying the lifestyle with like the lack of like just excessive materialism or even a stunt on these bitches that try to talk shit about me. Like, it's very subconscious. Like I'm like, so I feel like yeah, you guys are having the right type of hustle mode too. That hustle mode is still in me, but I'm learning not to let that hustle mode like dissolve into like material. Is something that people gotta learn. The secret admirer, hidden affection, anonymous notes, unknown interests, someone's watching here. So that a lot of people admire you. They admire your vulnerability. They admire your ability to dig deep into like your subconscious, your shadow work. A lot of people do not like hearing stuff from their shadow. Like, and then you guys maybe at first it might hit and burn. If something affect me, I do ask. I'm like, why did that affect me? When damn near nothing affects me. I'm like, is this something that's in my subconscious that for me to even feel this here? So people admire that a lot about you. Hidden affection, anonymous notes, unknown interest, someone's watching. You guys might have like multiple people in your area watching you, admiring you. There's also people who you have like married friends who want you to be married too, so that they could so like you guys have a lifestyle together without them feeling like guilty. Or like if you guys are, say if you're a woman and you have like male friends, or you had friends, men who want to be your friends, they might want you to get married, so because they think you're funny, they think you're hilarious, so that they can have you around and like not have their wife suspicious, so it's not awkward basically. Like, yeah, I don't know how to explain that. That's for some of you, not all of you, but when you're a cool person, that does happen. People would want you to like be at their barbecues, like have kids together. They want like you got friends platonically who want to get married together, want to have kids together, want to be able to come over to your house and have their kids play with your kids in the backyard, and and have fun and whatnot. Um, We got Two-Face coming out here in reverse and Hopeless Romantic coming out here in reverse. Believing in fairy tales, idolizing love, constantly waiting, forever dreaming is coming out here. And says one thing, does another, betrayal behind kindness, pretends loyalty, trusts carefully here. Two-Face and hopeless romantic in reverse. So the gossip on you is that you're not phony. You guys don't have two faces. You guys do. It's like, it's like your deepness is there, but it's like it's not everybody can stick their bucket in that well. So it's like, why do you show this deepness and kindness if I can't take advantage of it? It's like you're almost annoying to other people, but a lot of people admire you and they respect it here. And you guys just don't believe in fairy tales. So this is going back into the you're not able to be love bomb. You guys have a very realistic view of the world and who you are in it. And people definitely appreciate that about you. I'm seeing how long this is going up. 25. That's right. Divine, please tell me more. What's the gossip on the collective? Sugar coated coming out here in reverse. The gossip on you is self or your opinions here, but you do know how to say things respectfully and so casually. People are like, how do you talk so casually? When the things you say, people would really have to talk about it. Like, they would have to think about it. Should I say this to the person? I think they would be mad at me if I said it. I don't want to, like, hurt their feelings. I don't want to disappoint them. A lot of you guys don't have that in you. You don't have that. I don't, no fear of not wanting to hurt people's feelings. There's no fear of not wanting people to feel some type of way, basically. You guys don't sugarcoat much at all, but you do say things like, chest, but not like puffed out either. It's like, how the hell, like your delivery, it's a lot of people can't deliver it's firm, but it's not offensive. Your no is like no. Like it's an absolute no, but it's not a no. Like like for even asking me, like in the first place, some people know it's so intense. It's like they want you to regret even trying them in the first place. And then you got some people who